welcome back to another episode of Joes to Pros SQL Server Unlocked series. I'm Bali, here with me is Rick. Rick, why don't you reintroduce yourself to the new audience who just joined us?
Okay, well, my name's Rick Morelan, and I'm the chief trainer at the Joes to Pros Academy. And I've written several books on SQL development, SQL administration, and some object-oriented programming.
All right, really great. So basically, today's topic is going to be correlated subqueries made easy. So making queries go more simpler, and that's where Rick comes in.
Yeah. Now everybody knows that the basic subqueries are pretty easy. The correlated subqueries, there's a lot of people who know about them. They saw an example and they said, I don't quite get it. So actually the most visited webinar I've ever had was on correlated subqueries. And a lot of people said, I know what they're for, but how do you really make them easy? So I've got a way to do that.
All right, let's look into it.
Yeah, let's look at two tables in my JPro code database here. And this first one is a location table, really simple. A company that has like 4 locations. Seattle, Boston, Chicago, Spokane. And Chicago's under construction. Nobody even works there yet. Now we want to look at the employees who work at these different locations. So let's take a quick look at these employees. And you can see Alex works in location 1, which, if you can remember, was Seattle. And so Barry works with him there. Location 2 is Boston. That's where Lee Osako works. And this person, Lisa Kendall, is here in location number 4, which is Spokane. John, he's got a null because he's a traveling salesman. He doesn't have an office location. So what I want to do is say, OK, go back to this location table. And next to Seattle, I want a 7 to appear. You know why? It found 7 employees in that location, and a 3 to appear next to Boston, because it's going to find 3 employees in that table. A 0 to appear next to Chicago, and a 2 to appear next to Spokane. That's our goal. Now, if I just ask for location 2, it gives me a 3. Well, that's the correct answer for one of the records, but it's not a correct answer for all of the records. So how do we get it to dynamically have one query run against another? Well, I know the answer. All right, and I want to share it with everybody. So let me go over this one. Let's just start off with our location table. And how do we put a 5th field here? Well, the easiest thing to do is hard code the answer. Let's put a 6, just to see that we can. It says, wow, there's 6 employees in Seattle, 6 in Boston, 6 in Chicago, 6 in Spokane. But that's like the old phrase, a clock that stops is right only twice a day. It's wrong the rest of every other minute, it's wrong. Yeah. So although I've successfully put a 5th field here, it's not really a very dynamic one. So what do I need to put in this parentheses to make a query that reaches out to this query that actually gives us the correct results? Well, let's get rid of the 6. And let's put select the count, if you remember from our aggregates, select the count from the employee table. Now that's not enough because we haven't told it how the employee table relates to the location table. So I'm going to alias the employee table as EM. And I'm going to say if the location ID from the employee table is found in the LO, well actually, yeah, is it found in the LO.locationID field, which is this one here, then it will pull out our correct results, 7, 3, 0, and 2.
Great. That's some really good insight on correlated subqueries. This is not the only type of correlated subquery out there.
Yeah.
So basically go on joes2pros.com, learn more about correlated subqueries. Thanks for joining us for this episode. Until next time, bye-bye.